Hi guys, I just thought I'd use a little bit of modern technology to get in touch with you all and just to cover the coast to coast because we don't have much time left in the respect that it's less than a month to go. So really just wanted to sort of run through a few points with you and maybe raise a few questions. I want to run through before the day, the ride itself and following the event. So prior to the event, the vehicles, which is a 17-seater minibus and a long wheelbase Sprinter, will be at my house on the Friday. And what I'd like to encourage you to do is drop your kit off, your bikes, anything that you need on the day you can drop off the night before, which gives me opportunity to load them up first thing in the morning before you guys get here, before the 6:30 depart to Morecambe. So as I say, ideally if you could drop your bikes off, a lot of people did it last year. It made sense. I can get them packed in, nice and securely, ready for the 70 miles or so up to Morecambe. Basically, we will arrive by hopefully about 8:30 in Morecambe and set off by 9 o'clock. The route, just to go through the route again, we will be travelling from Morecambe north up the west coast for a short way and then cut inland to Kirby Lonsdale. From Kirby Lonsdale, we head northeast to Sedbergh, and then from Sedbergh, it's basically cross country all the way to Scarborough. So we go through Hawes, we go through Leyburn, Massam, which is the first planned stop. That's 70 odd miles in. It's a nice stop, lovely place, providing the weather's right, which obviously applies to the rest of the ride. And then from Massam, we go across the Vale of York, through Thirsk, and then we've got a little climb called Sutton Bank. And once we get to there, it's a steady sort of drop in, pretty much all the way across to Scarborough. The vehicles will operate a 10-mile rolling stop. So basically, every 10 miles, we're going to see a vehicle. So if you need to stop to refuel, any technicals, we'll have a vehicle and we'll have access to those on a regular basis. We'll also potentially have a radio link as well as mobile phones, a radio link. Diz, who was the photographer last year, might be doing it on his bike this year, a motorbike that is, and we'll have a radio link between one of the drivers in the vehicles and himself for more sort of up-to-date communications. The vehicles will have gels, SIS, bars, sandwiches, a spare bike, tools, track pump, all your kit. So you will have access to all that stuff, as I say, every 10 miles. Hopefully we won't need to stop other than that first planned stop at Massam, which is 70 odd miles in. If you need any more details on the route, get in touch. But in all fairness, for those of you that haven't done it, it's not a challenging route. Yep, Sutton Bank is an absolute stinker. There's no way of getting around that. But the rest of the hills en route, there's no big ones to mention. It's very much a rolling sort of profile. If you look at my Garmin stats from last year and look at the map on there. So we plan to set off from Morecambe before 9 o'clock. We hope to arrive in Scarborough at tea time. As regards speed, I'm going to say that it's going to be heading towards, I'm going to say 20 miles an hour. I think with the bunch of riders that we've got this year, all StarWheelers, which is fantastic, we should have 16 of us starting on the day. We ride together regularly, we know how to communicate, we have good order on the road. So if we can incorporate that through and off and work together as a team, I think we'll have a good day. The weather has been fantastic for the last 3 years. The first year it was horrendous. I don't want to repeat that again. But there's nothing we can do about the weather, so please prepare accordingly. Take kit to cover for the fact that it might be a bad day, but touch wood, we should have a good one. Once we've completed the ride, we'll have a couple of cold Peronis on the seafront at Scarborough, which I'll have in the cool box as previous years. If anybody wants to change Peroni, which was Nigel's idea, let me know. But the Peroni seemed to go down pretty well. During the journey out, I'll have passed around a menu for the Hungry Horse pub just outside Scarborough, and I'd like you to sort of select what you think you might want at that time. The order's going to get rung through. when we hit Scarborough, so that they've got a bit of pre-warning, they know what we want, so that hopefully when we arrive, we're not hanging around. Although saying that, last year I think we got served pretty quickly. It wasn't too much of a hassle, so we'll try and repeat that where possible. So I think so. The day before, the vehicles, dropping your kit off, the timings, the feed stations, prep, sponsorship. It's not a prerequisite this year. It's a good opportunity though, guys. You know, yeah, cycling's what we do. It's what we like. But to cycle from one coast to another in a time of, I'm going to say, under 7 hours, it's some feat, and people, you know, would sponsor you. Why not raise money for a charity whilst we're doing it? If you want to set up a justgiving.com webpage, let me know. It's an absolute doddle. I know Tony did fantastically well last year. Smithy did really well. A lot of people raised money. Collectively, over the years that we've done the event, we've probably raised over £7,000. So it'd be nice to get the ball rolling. I know some of you already have. But if you need any help in that respect, you know, don't hesitate to get in touch. I think I've pretty much covered sort of the event there. As I say, if you want to drop the bikes off the night before, they can come and spend the night in Mint bikes. So it's nice and secure in here. And I think really that's it. If you've got any questions, anything else you want to talk to me about, get in touch. But other than that, if I don't speak to you before, I'll see you on the Friday. And look forward to a good crossing on the 7th of July. Take care, guys, and I'll speak to you soon.